having a blessed morning. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So I'm back with another one. I suppose I went on live, but I didn't go live. I'm going live today. So probably most of y'all is not going to probably catch this live. You'll probably sleep, but I'm up early, and there's something on my mind. I'm gonna go live again. I'm gonna talk about those tsunamis and those earthquakes. Definitely gonna talk about that. But right now we're talking about these 5 officers for the retrial and the killing, death of that young brother. They chased him down and beat him. This is sad, man. And
date set for 5 former Memphis, Tennessee officers and Tyre Nichols. A judge on Thursday scheduled sentencings in December for 5 former Memphis police officers convicted of federal charges in the 2023 beating death of Tyre Nichols after the sentencings were delayed when the previous judge in the case surprisingly recused himself. New sentencing dates set for 5 former Memphis, Tennessee officers and Tyre Nichols. A judge on Thursday scheduled sentencings in December for 5 former Memphis police officers convicted of federal charges in the 2023 beating death of Tyre Nichols after the sentencings were delayed when the previous judge in the case surprisingly recused himself. New sentencing.
They killed that man. They killed that man in cold blood. And while he was crying out for his mother, they beat him more. They beat him more. They stood over his body and beat him more. Tyre Nichols, may he sleep and rest, sleep easy. And I want to send my love and my condolences out to the family. And they got to relive this. And, this is sad, man. This is sad, seeing your loved one being beaten and being killed by these officers who took their job a little serious, and took their authority and used their authority, all right, and went way above their position to fiercely beating and killing this man. What got into you? I just want to know what got into your mind while you was doing these acts. What got into your mind? What get into your mind? What was in all 5 of your mind? Did your plan is out? And then all of you're just winning unisex, one after another, beating this man, standing there. Nobody's like, listen, we got to stop doing this. We shouldn't do this. Nobody? This is sad, man. This is sad, is that we have to see this. And it's sickening. And you know what? These individuals are part of our civilization. The indigenous people civilization, and to beat and murder and kill and beat this man, Tyre Nichols, right? And I send my condolences out to him. This is a sad situation, man. This is sad. This is sad, these officers, former officers of Tennessee. So, to me, this led me to believe that your individual was doing this already. You was doing this already. You're already working inside these, inside these police stations. And I don't know who's the chief there. I haven't did the research right there. But if it's your counterpart, different civilization, yeah, man. I'm telling you, man, I'm going to show you that I'm down. I'm going to show you that I'm an officer. I'm going to show you, man. I'm going to kill one of them dudes, man. I'm going to kill him. Yeah, man, yo, this is what we going to do. We're going to chase him down. We're going to murder him. We're going to murder Tyre Nichols. I can't stand him, man. I've seen him around the neighborhood, and he doing all these tricks on these skateboards. We're going to kill him. We're going to show the police station. We're going to show, the other officers we just like them. That is the mindset that's, getting into these individuals while they doing this act. That is the mindset. That is the mindset. You're not looking at a human being. You're looking at, it's not even a human being. When you're doing these acts, it's nobody, it's nothing. After you finish doing these murder, death, kill acts, then you come to your senses and talk about, what have I done? What you mean, what have you done? You killed this man. You beat this man. You beat him. Then as he's running, you chased him down and kept the beating going on. He's crying out for his mother, for his loved ones to save him. But there's nobody there to save him. While you beat him and stand on his body. Yeah, man, good job. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's what you're doing. Yeah, good job, man. You killed him. You murdered him. We beat him to death. Yeah, man. Ain't nobody gonna touch us. We above the law. We above everything. We above everybody. What? We the police officer of Tennessee. Nobody better not mess with us. This what these individuals, 5 officers, were saying to themselves when they was beating this man mercifully, while he was screaming out, saying, no more, stop, no more. Slim Richmond said, out on the street, they call it murder. What's happening here? I'm talking about
date set for 5 former Memphis, Tennessee officers and Tyre Nichols. A judge on Thursday scheduled sentencings in December for 5 former Memphis police officers convicted of federal charges in the 2023 beating death of Tyre Nichols after the sentencings were delayed when the previous judge in the case surprisingly recused himself.
5 of them, beating him, choking him, choking him. Yo, that's crazy, man. That's crazy, man. You got to be sick. Something got to be really wrong with you, man. And I pray for his family. This went to the higher court of the federal government, convicted them. And I hope all of them get what justice prevail in the land. Get what's coming to them for beating this man mercifully. It was just the devil and demon in their eyes. It's exactly what he was. It's exactly what it was. Exactly, man. And you know, to have this barbaric devil demon mindset. And this is all around the world with people with authority, that they feel that they can do this, that they can murder, death, kill people and get away with it. This is an actual true fact, man. You understand what I'm saying? So we have to look at this close. We have to study this. And the reason why I'm saying this is that, you know what? Be careful that it don't happen to you. Individuals over here crying. What are you crying for? This is sad. This is sad. You laughing like this is a joke. This ain't no joke, man. This is not a joke. This can happen to anyone. The man was innocent. The man was innocent and beaten to death. Was beaten to death by a 4th officer of the same civilization. Tyre Nichols. May he sleep and rest in peace. And may justice prevail throughout the land for him and his loved one and his family. They get a little closure. I hope all of them get life. They took a life, they should get life. They should not see a light of day. They should all suffer, right? This terrible act that they caused upon this other man. They should all seek life in jail for beating this man. That's gang assault. You're ganged up on them all 5. Yo, this is crazy, man. Yeah. It's sad, man. It's sad. And I seen this, I saw this before, but at the time, I didn't report it. But I'm reporting it now because you know why? I remember me going through police brutality. I went through police brutality a couple of times. I was beaten by officers, left in the cell for 2 days. That's true fact. So I know how it feels to get beaten, and your head get bust open against the wall. Yeah, man, I know of this, man. But he was beaten mercifully, like endlessly, until he stopped breathing, till he can't move no more. He was beaten and beaten and beaten. This is sad, man. This is sad. This is sad. So I just want to share this message with you guys, to bring awareness, to bring an understanding and a guidance, man. All we have is each other. That's all we have. The odds are against us. The odds are against us. I'm talking about the indigenous people of this earth, of this world, of America. The odds are against us. Physically, mentally, and spiritually, we need to band together. That's all I can say, and fight back. That's all I could say, man. This is a sad day. And I hope justice prevail upon these 5 officers that took that man's life, Tyre Nichols. And that's how I feel about it. You guys have an amazing day. Peace, y'all. Peace. Peace, peace.